Hello everyone on YouTube, it's Jordan here again, and before I turn on the light, I've got something really special to show you. So, I believe it was last week start of this month, last week. We're still in the beginning of March, but Google announced its new version of talkback for Android, talkback 9.1. And in this video, I thought we'd take a look at it. And by the way, you did hear my Google Home go off. Sorry about that. And I also have it on my phone, which doesn't help. But anyway, let me just make sure I've got some lighting in here. Okay, so
screen.
Oops.
10 set.
Here
Screen off.
I have my Galaxy S8 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at what's new in talkback. And also, if you're new to Android, this is going to be a really good video for you. I mean, this phone, the Samsung Galaxy S8, gives you access to 2 screen readers by default because it's still running Android 9 and won't be getting Android 10 anytime soon. You've got Samsung's voice assist, but I'm really interested in the new talkback. So we're going to be taking a look at the new talkback and what features it's got to offer. So let me unlock the phone by pressing the home button.
Device unlocked. 1037. Google Assistant. Tap to dismiss Assistant.
I'm going to tap to dismiss Assistant there. Let me just make sure the volume's up so you can hear it.
Ringtone volume set to 100%. Ringtone volume set to 100%. Volume controls hidden.
Alright, I think we're good to go. So you'll notice now that when you swipe up,
TNATSI.
it doesn't announce headings or it doesn't change the rotor actions like it did in the previous version of talkback. Instead, by default, it navigates via letters, which is really good. So all you've got to do is swipe up and down with one finger on the screen.
S capital A space S.
And
Sierra.
This is something I really love. I mean, I haven't tried out all of the features on this, but I've been wanting to try it with I want to try it with my viewers. So we're going to see what changes talkback has made in apps. So let's double tap the home button.
One UI home messenger. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Actions available. Use swipe up then right to view.
So you can still swipe up and right to view actions for apps. Like my fingers aren't that good at registering, so I can't actually. Oh, there we go.
Actions.
So here's the talkback menu, and to access that menu, you just swipe up and right from anywhere on the screen.
Read. Copy last spoken phrase. Read from next item. 2 of 9. Copy last spoken phrase. 3 of 9. Spoken language. 4 of 9. Screen search. 5 of 9. Hide screen. Voice commands. 7 of 9. Voice commands.
Here we go.
Double tap to activate.
Here we go. Voice commands. Let's give this a try.
Allow Android accessibility SUI to record audio. Allow Android.
I need to allow permissions.
Use voice commands to control talkback. Here are some things that you can say. Copy. Read from next item. Find. Save. Speak faster. Talkback settings. Say. Help. For a list of all voice commands.
Read faster.
Ticked. Always show this message. Tick box. Always show this message. Double tap to toggle.
So what you just saw, if you're not new to Android, you'll know now that talkback supports voice commands, so you can tell it to do things.
Cancel. Use voice commands button.
Use voice commands here. Find next.
Error recognizing voice command.
I think you have to be really quick as well. Let me try that again.
Messages. Messenger. Double tap to activate.
Oh well, never mind.
Double tap and hold to long press. Actions available. Use
So,
swipe up then right to view.
see, so that's how voice commands will work. There's also a new tutorial for when you start this new version of TalkBack. I recommend you go through that to get hold of the new features. And we've also got multi-finger gestures too. So let me try double tapping with 2 fingers on the screen.
Showing 16 suggestions. English UK QWERTY keyboard shown.
And
Showing Samsung keyboard.
let's see
Google. Editing. Search. D. Showing 10 G. F. Showing.
That tapping situation is not changed, but let's take a look at the TalkBack settings. Let me go back to the home button.
Home button. Keyboard hidden. One UI home. Messenger. Double tap to activate.
So what I can see is you'll still have to type by lifting your finger off the screen to type in a letter, unfortunately. So if you're new to iOS and if you're switching from iOS and you're new to Android, that can be annoying because it's easy to make mistakes. Hopefully there's a setting in the quick settings menu. We're going to go through that in a bit.
Screen off.
But you can also connect a Bluetooth keyboard. I'm going to show you that in a future video on how to connect a Bluetooth keyboard with TalkBack and how to use keyboard commands. So I thought we'd take a look at some of the settings.
Capital E. Alarm. Wi-Fi 3 bar. Device unlocked. One UI home. Messenger. Home screen. Page 1 of 4 default page.
So why don't we check out some apps and see if let's see if TalkBack has improved the accessibility in some of these apps. So we swipe up from our home screen to get to our app screen. And
contacts. Setting. Calendar. Calculate. Play music.
Let's just find an app.
Outlook. Messenger.
Let's go in Outlook.
Outlook. Inbox. Preparing 3 full. Mail delivery subsystem. Google Morn. Google Morn. Unread message. Security of Morn.
Quite
Mail delivery subsystem.
There is a delay.
Livesey, the 26th of February. Jordan Livesey.
Well, you can read emails quite good now. They're shown where you want them to be, just like they were in iOS, but there's a big delay. And
Jordan Livesey. Google, the 20. Mail delivery subs. Google, the 20. Mail delivery. The Outlook.com. Jordan Livesey. Microsoft Outlook, the 17th of February. Unread message. 0. Home.
Unfortunately, you can't just do a single finger tap to interrupt speech. It'll just open the email.
Double tap to activate.
Unfortunately. But you can read emails in Microsoft Outlook now with ease. Only problem is the delay. It might just be my phone, or it might just be a TalkBack thing. But that ain't too bad. Let's try another app.
App screen. Setting. Calendar. Calculator. Play music. YT Student. Outlook. Messenger. Find the search. Edit.
Let's try Messenger.
Messenger. Service. Chat heads active. Start a conversation. Settings. Double tap to act. Unread Jamie Russell White. Well, the 26th. Emma Hughes' story. Bethany Hughes. I
can honestly say that things have improved in terms of.
Ding 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 ding. Profile photo for Leeds Hospitals charity.
Just ignore that. They want donations. So yeah, you get the idea. But it's now easy now to go through messages and stuff So accessibility in apps has improved to the way I see it. So this new update has just rolled out to Galaxy S8 devices like mine, and it's available on the Play Store. Initially, it rolled out to the Pixel devices, but it's available. It's available for everyone now, so I'm pretty happy with that. What about settings? Well, we're going to go into the settings right now and see what the new options we've got.
1046.
So let me unlock the phone. Let me turn it off again.
Screen off. 1046. Device unlocked.
Twitter. Now, Alison Jones just retweeted a photo.
Home screen. Page.
Sorry about that. Let me just check I'm still recording there.
Michael, stop recording.
No, I'm still on. Oh, well, we're good. Let me just turn the camera towards me a bit. Here we go. If you couldn't see me earlier, you can now. Let me just tilt the mic. There we go. Yeah, I'm still recording.
Michael, stop recording button.
So what were we going to do? Oh yeah, we were going to explore Talkback's new settings. So
messages. Double tap to activate.
How do you do this again?
To long press. Spoken language. Capital M. Messages. Double. Talkback menu.
There we go.
Read from. Copy lock. Spoken. Screen search. 5 of 9. Hide screen. Talkback settings. 8 of 9.
There we go. Talkback settings. Let's check that.
Talkback settings. Navigator. Talkback set. New features in Talkback in list.
So this is where you can go and check out some of the new features and learn about them.
Audio. Heading.
Audio.
Text to speech settings. Verbosity. Speak passwords. Passwords always spoken. On. Switch.
I don't like this setting being on because someone can hear you typing in your password. I think that's one thing that Google needs to change on Talkback. But that's just my opinion.
Sound and vibration.
So we've got sound and vibration.
Controls. Heading. Controls. Customize gestures. Customize menus. Braille keyboard. Cover proximity sensor to stop speech. On. Switch. Double tap to activate. Tutorial and help. Advanced settings. Open Talkback at the Play Store. Current talk. Navigate. Talkback set. Verbosity. Speak pass. Text to speech. Audio.
Let's check out our audio. Oh no, wait there. That's
text to speech settings.
These are our text to speech settings. Verbosity. Speak passwords. Sound and vibrations. Let's check these out.
Sound feedback on.
Yeah.
Switch.
Sound feedback.
Sound feedback volume 50%. Audio ducking. Decrease other audio volume while speaking. Off. Switch. Vibration feedback on. Navigator.
So there's no way to change the sound theme yet, unfortunately. Which I wish you could.
Control. Customized. Braille keyboard. Cover proximity. Braille. Verbosity. Text to audio. Text. Verbosity. Speak up. Sound and vibe. Controls. Customize gestures. Double tap to activate.
Let's try customize gestures.
Customize gesture. Customize. Practice gestures. In list. Reset gesture settings. One finger. Heading. What? Swipe up. Move navigation focus backwards or adjust reading control up. Swipe down. Swipe left. Previous item. Swipe right. Next item. One finger back and forth. Heading. What? Swipe up then down. Previous reading. Swipe down then up. Next reading. Swipe left then right. Scroll back. Swipe right then left. Scroll forward. One finger angle. Heading. Swipe up then left. Home. Swipe up then right. Open Talkback menu. Swipe down then left. Back. Swipe down then right. Open Talkback menu.
So these are your
Swipe down then right.
So these are your gestures. You can customize these if you want.
Swipe left then up. Overview. Swipe left then down. Screen search. Swipe right then up. Start voice command.
So you can start right and up for voice commands, which is quite nice actually.
Swipe right then down. Notifications.
And you can swipe. You can go right and down for your notifications. think these are all new.
Fingerprint gestures.
Ooh,
Heading.
fingerprint gestures. Let's try.
Swipe up on fingerprint sensor. Previous reading control. Swipe down on swipe left on swipe right on navigate up button.
I think this is just the new.
Double tap to
I
activate.
think these are just the regular ones. Let's try and
Back setting. Customize menus. Braille keyboard. Cover proximity sensor to stop speech. Tutorial and help. Advanced settings.
let's try our advanced settings.
Advanced
There might be
settings.
some new features in there.
Advanced controls.
Controls.
Heading. In list. Custom labels. Single tap activation. Experimental. Keyboard shortcuts. Double
Keyboard
tap.
shortcuts.
Developer settings.
Developer settings.
Privacy policy.
Privacy
Terms
policy.
of service.
No,
Navigate up.
I'll just start regular. But what most people would be interested in if they want to check out the new talkback,
Tutorial.
let me find it.
Braille customize menus. Open talkback at the back.
Go back.
One. Clock.
Back on
Double
when you
tap
are
to
home.
activate.
Let me
Double
just
tap.
go back into talkback settings.
Talkback
There we
menu.
go.
Double. Read from next up. Copy log. Actions. One. Talkback menu. Read. Copy. Spoken language. Screen search. Hide screen. Hide. Voice. Talkback settings. 8 of 9. Talkback settings. Navigate up. Talkback setting. New features in Talkback.
There we go. We can
Welcome
double tap
to the
this.
updated Talkback. Page 1 of 3.
Here we go.
Out of list.
Here's where we can learn about the updated new talkback.
You will get simpler menus, voice control and more. You will learn about key updates and changes in the next few screens. This will next button. You will get simpler menus, voice control and more. You will learn about key updates and changes in the next few screens. This will take about 3 minutes. You can review this information in talkback settings at any time.
We press next.
Button. Reading controls.
Reading control.
Page 2 of
Here we
3.
go.
These shortcuts can help you change settings quickly, such as switching your navigation from characters to words or changing talkback's speech rate. Step 1. Swipe down and then up to select the next reading control. Step 2. Swipe down to move the navigation focus forwards or adjust a reading control down. Try it now. Swipe down and then up. Characters. Capital T. Words. Try. Lines. Paragraphs. Headings. Controls. Swipe up or no previous control. Links. Speech rate. Spoken language. Characters. Words.
So that's how you do that. Okay then.
You can also reverse either of these gestures. Swipe up and then down to select the previous reading control. Swipe up to move the navigation focus up or adjust a reading control up. You can customize your reading controls in talkback settings. You can also reverse either of next button.
Just press next.
More new features. Page 3 of 3. Global and local context menus, used to help you find settings and controls, are now united in a single talkback menu. Your existing gestures, such as swipe down and then right, will still take you to the new united menu. Now you can use your voice to control talkback quickly. To try it, swipe right then up.
We've already tried that, so it actually does work.
Talkback now includes a Braille keyboard so that you can type faster with Braille. To try it, go to talkback settings.
Personally, I wouldn't recommend you try the Braille keyboard, only because it's not physical and mistakes do happen. It's not like doing it on a physical Braille keyboard. I mean, if you want to type quickly, you're best off connecting a Bluetooth keyboard.
Finish button. Finish.
All right.
Double
So
tap to activate. Talkback settings. New features in Talkback in list.
those appear to be what's new.
Audio heading.
What's our
Audio.
web browsing situation like? Okay, so let me just go to
One
my home
UI
screen,
home.
to my apps.
Messages.
Let me find a browser.
Camera. Gallery. Clock. Contact. Setting. Calendar. Calculate. Play mute. YT. Outlook. Lesson. Find more options.
Let me go to the top of the page. How do I do that?
Phone. Face. Chrome.
There we go. Let's use Chrome.
Home screen. Page 1 of 4 default page. 80%. Chrome. 8 bad habits that are destroying your PC. Web view. Double tap and hold to long press. Double tap and hold to long press. PC Mag UK.
I thought that you could swap up to read. I don't think you can on talkback, but you can scroll pages that way. Let me try scrolling.
We tailor your experience and understand. Home button. We tailor your. Beginning of field.
So let me find. How do I read from? Okay, let me go to my. Let's go to find headings.
Lines. Headings.
There we go.
Swipe
And
up
so,
or swipe. Comments. Heading. No next heading. More from Whitson Gordon. More inside PCMAG.com.
Oh, so if you want to read that bit, what you'll want to do is go to the talkback menu.
Talkback
there we
menu.
go. And then
read from next item.
Read from next item.
New continuous reading controls.
Oh,
After selecting read from top or read from next, you can navigate to the previous or next element while the text is being read. This lets you go back or skip ahead with ease. Out of list. Ticked. Always show this message. Tick box.
I think we should always do that because it's quite helpful.
Cancel. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Bullet. NVIDIA webpage found leaking customer email addresses to randos. Link. Bullet. This CEO has a 3-part strategy for hiring and retaining diverse teams. Link. Bullet. Wikipedia's desktop site is getting its first redesign in 10 years. Link. Bullet. Need good air quality data. Hopefully you live in a rich neighborhood. Link. About Whitson Gordon. Heading 3. Whitson. Home.
Let's stop that.
Home screen. Page 1 of 4 default page.
Okay, so
1 UI home. Messenger. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Actions available. Use swipe up then right to view.
So you know how that works now. You just simply, if you want to read from the entire list, if you want to read from the document, it works when you're reading a Word document, but what you want to do is you want to swap up and right to get to the talkback menu and select read from here. And this is one of the new reading thing.
Screen off.
That's just told me everything, so it doesn't really matter. So talkback. I'm often asked by people who are new to Android, will talkback start up automatically when I restart my phone? Yes, it will, and I'll give you a quick demo of that.
10:59. System UI.
Here we go, System
Restart
UI.
button.
Let's restart.
Restart.
Okay, so I've restarted the phone. So the phone will vibrate when it boots back up again, like it just did there. It depends on your Android, but I'm on a Samsung Galaxy S8. And talkback should start speaking to us any minute now, as well as any notifications we may have too.
Talkback on. Voicemail. Voicemail number unknown. System UI. Selected. EE. Swipe to unlock. EE.
So there you go, talkback is automatically on. But on the Galaxy S8, you don't just have talkback. You also
Screen off.
You also have Samsung Voice Assist. But attempting to turn it on while talkback is on will turn off talkback. Like that. No problem. Actually, the phone needs to be on. The phone needs to be on.
Swipe with 2 fingers to unlock. Talk.
So this is turned on Voice Assistant.
Selected. Wi-Fi 3. Selected. E. First item.
Which, to be honest, has not had an update, unlike talkback. But I use it when I want to talk to Bixby Voice.
11 o'clock.
So let's turn talkback back on.
With 2 talkback on. System UI. Selected. Email. Cloudflare blog.
Oh,
Wi-Fi 3 bars.
oh, you can also
Device unlocked. One UI.
apparently you can unlock your phone by doing a
Preparing
two-finger
three
double
full
tap.
stop. Preparing 3 full stop. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Actions available. Use swipe up then right to view.
So that was my video on the new talkback. Personally, I do want to see. I do like the new talkback, but the only downside I have with talkback is typing. Unless you've got a Bluetooth keyboard, you'd be fine, and unless you're really good with a braille keyboard, you're also fine. But if you're anyone like me who's used to tapping on iOS on VoiceOver, then and you've got a Samsung Galaxy S8, consider switching to voice assist when tapping, because mistakes do happen when you're tapping things. I mean, I like to double click a letter and tap it. It's easy for me. I make very little mistakes doing it that way. And it's really good if you're signing into websites, because you may end up tapping in your email address wrong if you do this. I mean, I like talkback. Well, I like all of talkback's other features, but this is the one thing I want to see added to a talkback iOS style interface with the. I do like how it is now, but I want to see the keyboard like iOS interface, like you've got numbers
Not connected to any device.
Numbers on one side and letters on the other, just like they did in iOS. But I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think there should be any improvements? Have you tried the new talkback? And other than that, I don't think anything else has changed, but it definitely makes Android a bit more accessible now, especially in some apps. I mean, we haven't tried all apps, but in the next video that I do of TalkBack, we'll be looking at using TalkBack with a Bluetooth keyboard, which is going to be exciting. And the only Bluetooth keyboard I've got is this Mac keyboard, so that's going to be even more interesting, isn't it? Anyway, this is Jordan signing off, saying have a good day, everyone.